Good evening, friends. It's Shannon. It is Monday afternoon, and I have been cleaning this evening, but finally just sat down to relax for a few minutes, so I thought I'd pop on. And sorry for the lighting. I'm just down in our little sunroom slash book room, and was relaxing for a little bit, and just thought I'd grab my camera and just go ahead and do this while I was sitting here instead of going upstairs. So I wanted to share my project progress update. Let me grab the right bag. So I had shared what I was working on with this For Goodness Sake canvas, and I apologize. I know the lighting is terrible, but For Goodness Sake. And so I've pretty much finished it. I think there might be, I ran out of white, so I need to just grab another set of white, or another skein of white from my stash, and do another round or two around the outside so that I can finish it. But this was a really quick stitch and really fun, so I really enjoyed doing this and got it done really quickly for me. So I've got that, and then this this is the wrong distance. I found these other glasses. Have you seen people who are talking about their house purse or their analog bag? It's basically a little bag that you can carry around from spot to spot that has all of your essentials in it. And so I started putting one together. I was just sitting here thinking I need some lip stuff because my lips are chapped. But this is my house bag. This is my little analog bag, and it is a tool bag from Duluth Trading. And so I don't have it completely packed out yet, but clearly I need to add some more stuff. So I had a pair of readers. I had this pair of readers just stuck in one of the pockets. So I love this bag because it really is a tool bag. So it just has all of these slots and pockets, so pockets on pockets on pockets. And so I had a pair of readers in here because I always need those. I had thrown this needlepoint in this bag just as another project that I can just sort of float around the house. I have this little sewing box that I bought at an estate sale, and so this woman had done the cross stitch. Isn't that beautiful? And then inside she had made little just little areas. This has a little padded area, and it's got some twill tape, so I just put some stitch markers, and then it has a little twill tape here. Sometimes I put my scissors in there, and then it had this little removable pin cushion. Isn't that so sweet? It's just a little flat one that's tucked into this little box. So I have a few little pins and some needles on that, and then I just threw some clips. I was probably using this for self-finishing at some point. A few years ago, I got a big bag of this silk twist, all different colors on these teeny tiny little wooden spools. So I just threw some of that in there just in case I needed to sew something real quick. It's an odd color. It's sort of an olive green, but it matches aesthetically. So these don't match, so I'm going to take those out. And then I have a thimble just in case I have to do some sewing. And then the teeniest little pair of scissors. They're almost like little Japanese, shears, bonsai shears. I don't even know where I got these. I'm addicted to scissors, so if I find a neat pair of scissors, I just pick them up. But anyway, so I have this little sewing box that has some sewing essentials in my house bag or my analog bag. So I have those. And then I have a pair of larger snips if I need those, just, from whatever kind of project I'm working on. I also threw some pins in just in case I have to write something. I don't know. I think a lot of the people who have analog bags, they've got their journaling supplies. I haven't really thrown my journal in here, but I like the idea of this. So I'm going to keep packing it out. And so clearly I need some lip stuff is the learning from today. But anyway, okay, so that's my analog bag. And then this is the needlepoint project that I just threw in there to have as an available project, wherever I'm sitting. So this is the I got this needlepoint, or this belt canvas at Needle Arts in New Orleans. It's another needlepoint shop, and I've just barely started. I just have that little bit done, but I'm enjoying it. So it'll be just a leopard print belt, and she kitted that for me with Vineyard Silk Merino. So she really recommended doing wool on a belt, which I also love. The other belt that I had done, I made with Bella Lusso. So I just grabbed this little black out of my stash that I had not used on that pansy belt. So, and in typical fashion, I have 2 pairs of scissors in this little bag. So I got these, I think, on Amazon. They're fine. I mean, they're good. They're sharp, but I don't love them aesthetically. They don't match my things, but they're necessary. They're convenient. But I also am constantly looking for these. These are, golly, I can't even read that. Slip and snip. Like, you can buy these folding scissors from Amazon, but I always look for these at estate sales because the original ones were slip and snips, and they're branded that way, and they're made in the United States. And I feel like they're really, really good quality. The only thing is they don't have a loop on them, so you can't hang them from anything. I mean, you could put something through the actual, thumb finger hole, but I always look for these at estate sales, and so I often throw those in a bag if I have it. So I've got 2 pairs of scissors in this little bag. So this is that little needlepoint canvas that I'll just keep in my analog bag or my house bag, and then I will work on adding some additional supplies. So I probably need some more knitting supplies because I do tend to knit more in the fall. So I can kind of feel that it's coming, that I'm going to be interested in knitting. I'm not quite there yet, but I can feel a little bit in the fall. Feel a little bit of the nudge. So I'm going to finish packing this out, and I appreciate you coming along. Again, sorry for the ramble, and sorry for the really bad lighting and the bad angle, but this is just where I'm sitting tonight. So I hope I hope you've had a great evening and gotten to do something relaxing. Thanks for coming along.